In this video, I'm going to put all the different methods that you can use to book appointments for your high-ticket business, and I'm also going to reveal to you the one and only God tier category thing that you can use for appointment setting. So let's just get right into it. The first thing is a simple Manychat automation. Now, what I mean by that is something that looks like this, where someone would, send a DM, send a comment, and then you would just basically give them a lead magnet after they have submitted their email or something like this. This is super effective. I'm gonna put this into printing, but low-key God tier. You can have crazy viral reels if you put this into your comment automation. And some of my clients are generating so many leads with this exact Manychat automation, and really effective. Now, moving on to setting appointments yourself. This is when you basically just hop on the DMs and try to book calls. I will put it into decent because somehow when you do it, it's always better than when you hire a setter for it. People can have a proper connection to you, the business owner, and not some random guy. But again, you can see this guy is quite sad. This is not something you want to do. It's an endless job. Everybody hates it. And yeah, moving on, cold outreach. I will put cold outreach into meh because I feel like the cold outreach days are kind of over. Yes, you can still force it. Yes, some people are going to still reply, but it's not as effective as it used to be a couple of years ago. People are used to random idiots messaging them all the time. Nobody really likes to respond to cold DMs anymore. Advanced Manychat automations is the next one on our tier list. And advanced Manychat automation would look something like this. So something really crazy, like almost like a whole funnel in which Manychat would get people's goals and their current situation and what are they trying to achieve. So it's like a whole flow with all sorts of things. I will put it into decent because it's usually really complicated to set it up. It takes a lot of time. If you want to do it yourself, you need to pay someone, and it's not gonna be cheap if you want to hire someone to do it for you. And ultimately, it only works if people do the right steps every time. So let's say, instead of someone just saying straight up the answer that you are looking for in, let's say, this question, and someone just asks, hey, what do you recommend me to do? Or, by the way, how long have you been coaching? Manychat automation is going to break at the point where somebody just writes something different than what you expect. So that's why I would put one category below the simple one. All right, hiring a DM setter. I don't think I need to really talk much about this. I would put this I would put this between printing and decent, because obviously if you hire a really awesome setter that's a rock star, that it's still a really effective method to hire setters, and they're gonna book calls for you, and a lot of people are printing with it. I cannot do shit about that. However, that's maybe like 5% of the industry. Most people are struggling with setters, hiring them again and again because people just churn out after a couple of weeks, couple of months. The constant management, the constant stress of looking at your inbox and the leads are not messaged, the messages are shit, the setters forget to follow up, and all the money that is left on the table and all the leads and opportunities that slip through the cracks and never get responded. Most people are having a rather decent or meh experience with setters. So you know what, I would just put it to decent, because some people, small number of people are printing. Most people are having a meh or decent experience. So overall, I'm gonna put this into decent. All right, moving on. Virtual assistant, who is slightly darker skinned than the setter, definitely putting it into meh. These are, compared to a setter, these are the Filipino guys, whatever, Indians. Something where you pay much less amount of money for them, and usually the quality that they produce is even less. I don't think it's really something that you wanna spend too much of your time doing anymore. It's not like 2015 where you could just send any type of random messages to someone on IG and they would be like, wow, this coach tries to help me, let's hop on a call, wow. And the virtual assistant could basically do that same script and copy paste those messages. Now it doesn't work anymore. You need to be more personalized. A VA just is too dumb and too useless to kind of do that for you. I don't think anyone is really printing with VAs, so we're gonna keep it at math. AI setter, wow, how did that get there? Now the AI setter is obviously definitely gonna be in the printing category. This is the future, guys. I'm building AI setters myself. I wonder how that got here on this list. Basically, the reason why it is better than a DM setter is because one AI setter can do the work of maybe 3, 5, 10, 20 DM setters. One agent can do that. That's why it's higher tier. Second reason it's a higher tier is because it's always working. It never takes a day off, it doesn't clock out after 9 to 5. It 24/7 works. The speed to lead is crazy. It can respond in 30 seconds if you want. It doesn't miss any leads. Like, it doesn't really happen that someone messages and the AI setter forgets about that person, forgets to follow up. No, it's a software. It does what it's supposed to do every single time. So maybe a rockstar setter can be better at objection handling and uncovering the pain. The AI is kind of following the same structure every time. It's not as smart as a rockstar setter can be, but 90% of the time, an AI setter is going to outperform your average Joe setter. But it's not God tier, okay? There is one God tier thing on the list, and I will show you in a sec. Go high level conversation AI, definitely not. I'm almost gonna put it into useless just so we have at least one thing in that category. It's basically a dumbed down version of an AI setter. I don't really know anyone who is printing with this. I don't really know anyone who is even using it because it's just so basic and not good, and it's useless, guys. Just get over it. N8N custom AI agent, so something that would look like this. This is not specifically an appointment setting agent, I just took it from Google, but basically building an N8N agent that is gonna be doing the DM setting for you. I will put it into decent, I would say. Yes, you could figure something out that is like kind of good, but I think N8N just makes the back end of the whole thing so complicated. And if you actually wanted to do all of the tasks that you expect your manual setters to do, which is not just replying to messages, booking calls, qualifying people. If somebody is unqualified, don't let them book a call. If somebody ghosts in the conversation, follow up. If you want all of those things that you expect your regular DM setter to do, and you try to build an N8N automation to do the same stuff, it's gonna be really fucking complicated, and usually it's not even gonna work. So it's just too much of a hassle. It's not even gonna be that good probably. It's decent, fine, go with it. Not my cup of tea. And the last one is the AI setter plus human operator working together. Guys, if you wanna book calls in the next year, 2026, this is literally the only one God tier best way to do it. So the way you want to look at it, guys, is that the AI setter is going to automate 80% or 90% of the whole appointment setting process and all the repetitive low leverage work. So what you have as a business owner is your human operating doing 20% of the high leverage stuff. High leverage with blue. So basically, the AI setter is gonna be a tool to increase the leverage of your human employees. So instead of your setters typing messages manually, sending copy-paste follow-ups, asking the same exact questions in every conversation with every lead, the AI setter is gonna do all of that. So your human setter is promoted to an operator, AI operator role, where they do the highest leverage activities, handling objections if it's needed, making sure the leads are showing up to the calls, double checking and verifying that the calls the AI setter books are quality leads, high intent prospects, making sure they show up, all that stuff. So basically you can increase the leverage of your setters, automate everything, have the speed to lead, have the 24/7 coverage, and all the benefits that the AI setter is going to present to you. So guys, the top secret for you is, if you want to try this AI setter, how it actually works in real life and how it would actually send messages, just go on my Instagram at Marton4, and I have a demo prepared for you. So basically what you need to do is go on my Instagram, message me start demo, and this will turn on an AI appointment setting demo. This is going to be a fitness coaching example. Here are just some instructions for you on how to use this demo. And basically you can chat with the AI setter, and it's going to try to book a call with you, try to handle your objections, uncover your pain points and all of that. And you can try out how this would look like in real life. So guys, do you agree with my list or not? See you in the next video.